Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christelle here. This is just to tell you that after I recorded the video, I found out that as I was processing it, that halfway through the video section, the audio is still there. The video left that you can't see it, unfortunately. Please bear with me until I get it fixed. I didn't want to put this away because the scrying session was specifically for the 31st. And from the 31st to the 5th of February. Enjoy it. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, till we scry. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christelle Martinette here, and I'm here with a scrying session for the full moon of the 31st, depending on where you are. It could be the 30th, 31st. It is the 30th now in Central European time, and I wanted to take this opportunity to scry with you. But before I start, I just wanted to mention I'm announcing now a scrying class that I will be having. It will last 4 weeks, 1 hour a week, and I will accept a minimum of 4 participants and a maximum of 6 participants, no more, no less. And it will start whenever I have the group ready and our timing is right. We'll try to find the proper time zone to use to accommodate everyone. And it will cost $100 per person, a moderate fee. And we will, get ready. You'll be having homework as well, and it should be a lot of fun. I'll be using an internet connection, so if you're comfortable with that, we can try it. So as soon as I finish scrying now, and before I upload the video, you see this beautiful. You'll be able to. I'll assist them. I'll listen to me. I will work it out. So there will be a section on my website, www.christellemartinette.com, and you will be here. You'll see scrying classes. You'll just see scrying classes. First level, it's scrying 101. Okay. Now, or if you're interested, you can write to me and ask me for more information. Now, you'll see here I'm starting with water. I have a bowl of water. I have also a red garnet and a crystal quartz, smoky crystal quartz, and an olive sculpture that was made by an elderly relative who's no longer with us. And it was fashioned, they used as a model my oldest son, and of course it doesn't look anything like him, but the man was very, very old, and we're so happy to have it with us. Anyway, let me start. For the full moon of the 31st of January, things don't seem as clear as they are in your mind. In our minds, this period, we have a plan, we have the strategy spelt out, and we know what we're going to do. But what I'm seeing, and I hate to give you this message, to give all of us this message, that it's not going to be as smooth sailing as we would like. But planning is half of the job done. This is what I'm told. And why is that? Let's see if I could get that. It has nothing to do with you, us, all of us. It has nothing to do with us. It has something to do with the people we interact with and how they receive our ideas, and the resistance that they will put and use their energy to resist what our strategy has to do. Maybe it will, step on their toes or something, but we will find resistance along our way in the hands of other people. It will be due to other people, nothing to do with our plans, which are pristine. I'm seeing them as very, very well thought out, very well planned, and full of success eventually. This period is a moment around the full moon, I would say the 31st into up until the 4th, which is the 4th is the Sunday, up till the 5th, okay, up till the 5th of February. And I don't see it as I see it as one person. The resistance is being put by one person alone. And this could be male or female. It could be in the working environment. It could be, your plans might entail how to ask someone to marry you, and the resistance will come from a parent. It happens in many different realms here. Also, I see that our emotions are flowing and very healthy. I see healthy emotional energy here. I see it's clean and pristine emotional energy. And no matter what other people do, any kind of resistance that they may have to our ideas and our feelings, emotional feelings, it doesn't phase us at all. Our emotions are intact, and it is water flowing freely. We are free. I'm seeing the sense of freedom here with being firmly grounded as well. Now, the sense of belonging, the sense of tribe, the sense of family is very strong in this period, very strong around the full moon. Ties are strengthened, the knots are smoothed out. There are talks of the days that were and how, but even if there is not talk about how things were and boy, we were stupid and how that went, no, there are thoughts that come, which is even better because it doesn't bring things to the surface and it doesn't carry the negative energy of um, bad memories. The thoughts that you entertain and those around you in the family are thoughts of, yes, we had problems, there were glitches, but all in all, look how things are now. We have lived through it and we're healthy. This is a very, very positive um, energy around the family, and what your sense of family is, who you feel is part of your inner circle of family. Surprises. I don't see very many surprises that you don't expect. And the surprises that do cross your paths um, is is made of things that you knew would be coming. You didn't expect it so soon, but your mind is well aware of it and you're ready to handle it. It seems that this full moon period has you coming full circle as to who you feel you really are in relation to your context, to your family context. And as well, I say you, but I include, of course, me. Sometimes I say we, sometimes I say you. Just don't, take that into heart. I mean all of us. It gives us a sense of being in the right place in the right time. This is what we feel. We're doing the right thing at the right place. We're not thinking of, oh, I want to, change countries, or I want to change cities, you're thinking of the here and now and how I can solve the problems around, even if I want to move, around what it means to move from this place now. So the energy is concentrated around the here and the now, which is always a healthy thing. There are some of us who are looking for love in all the wrong places, and I see that. And it's not so much, it's an expression, looking for love in all the wrong places. It's not so much a matter of looking at it for it in the wrong places, but finding it. The garnet and the smoky quartz there, and use the olive. You have a feeling, we get the feeling of, you know, I have been there before. I've been here before. I know this path. I'm ready for those surprises because I know I've been there before. And it is. There's something that occurs, things that you experience in this 31st and onward up until the 5th of February, that you feel connected to, you feel that you've experienced already, and you have that sense of déjà vu. But it's a positive sensation, you see. I find us as being gladiators against negative energy wishing to attack. You have a shield. We all have shields. It's imaginary shields. Our thoughts are shields, really, that help you in this period. And yes, there is there are moments in this period where we stop and remember. Like I just said when I was using the water, we do remember, but it's only very, very momentary. We remember something negative that helps us for survival purposes. For example, if you were a victim of a crime or something negative, you visit it momentarily to remember never again, and then you leave it. You know, it's easily left, it's easily dealt with energetically. The growth that we go through during this period is not understood initially. After the 6th, after Monday, I believe it is the 6th, after that date, you'll find that you seem to understand the things differently due to what you were experiencing these days from the 31st to the 5th. Some thoughts that enter our minds these days have the feeling of, as I said, knowing you've been there before, but also emotionally speaking, you've been there before, and there's the desire, inherent desire to want to attach, but you're at the jury's still at, should I go there, should I not go there? And that is only the only tension that you will be feeling this time from the 31st to the 5th. The tension of whether I spend time thinking of that or moving on. And the moving on does take the upper hand. Again, I'm seeing the growth that comes with this tension and the decisions that you make when dealing with that tension. There are tears, I see tears of joy that, funny, and I hope I'm able to express this, tears of joy that are able to be shed that have a twofold, like a double-edged sword. On the one hand, they come from the joy of having gone through that experience, having lived through that. And the other side of the sword, the other edge of the sword, is the feeling that how you feel sad for yourself today, and then that you had to go through that. It's not a pity party, but it is being thankful that you've come to today, you know. It seems that it's not a moment to give thanks, really, but it's a moment to lick wounds a little bit and to remember that what the wounds mean. There are expressions that wrinkles on our faces and our bodies tell our stories, you know, and the story is a story that is yours, is ours, you know, and this is what makes it so unique, and this is what makes it so double-edged sword, having had to go through that and having then survived it as well. Eyes Wide Shut. I'm reminded of that movie, the novel, and what I'm seeing is the adventuresome desire to move forward, even on another path, with eyes that are innocent, with eyes that are seeking novelty, eyes that are looking for a new sensation, to experience something that we have never experienced before. There's a lot of connection to those around us. I'm not talking about the family now, I'm talking about colleagues, friends, people, and acquaintances that you have to deal with because of the work that you do and because of the activity that you have and that you're involved in this period. There's a lot of connection. You look for connection. You look for ways of understanding other people to see if you need either their services or if their help, or can start a conversation with them because of something of common ground, and vice versa. Is there something that you can work with them? There is an extension. There's a period of extension. We're extending ourselves, and inviting others in. Let me take the smoky crystal quartz. That feeling of reflected light, the games that light plays. When you feel that we're full of light, when you're walking in light, when you feel that people see you because they see your light, there's that one split second that occurs, and these next 5 days, the 31st, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are all made of split seconds when you stop and think, my goodness, that's light. Could that light change? It's almost a tinge of fear that comes in and undermines us just for a second, but it's very shortly lived, I see. The reflection, because the reflection comes right back to you. Warmth, there's warmth. There's warmth in the exchange. There's warmth in communication. The communication is probably the area of greatest, not concern, but greatest importance those days, because that will give us the measure and the growth of our interaction, and will characterize how things develop from there. And I'm thinking of those conversations that where we extend ourselves. And it's very interesting to see, it's very interesting to feel, and you feel that warmth. And this is, at least in the northern hemisphere, we're in winter, fairly mild winter, but the warmth has nothing to do with heat. It has to do with being able to touch someone's soul, being able to understand their experience, and being empathic. There's a certain amount of empathy here that underscores our conversations these next 5 days. We're walking alone, but we're being accompanied, and this is the feeling that we get. We're very firmly planted, and we're high, tall, and straight, but we are not alone, and that is basically the nature of the next 5 days. How we feel very individual-like. We understand who we are. We understand where we're going. We're equipped with our own tools that we've honed, and skills that we've honed, and we also feel the presence, the energy of others nearby, and this is a gift, really. Well, I hope this was of interest. I always go back and listen to my scrying sessions. I love to listen to them again. So if anyone is interested, you take a look at my website, and I will not accept more than 6. So if there are more than 6, we'll just then schedule it the month later. Okay, so this will take place in the course of a month. It will be 4 weeks regardless, depending on everyone's schedule and if it's possible to meet on that certain day. So it will be 4 weeks, an hour that week. There will be homework, remember, and there will be work done together as well. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, until we scry together again. Thank you, my older subscribers. Welcome to my